Good morning. So it's actually the pre-travel day. It's 2 days before I fly to Florida. It's a Thursday, I fly on a Saturday, and I've just had some super exciting news. So months and months ago, I put in a bid to upgrade on Virgin to upper class, and my bid has been accepted. I am so excited. I've never flown upper class before. I've never done anything like that before. I've never even done the bid. I didn't really know much about it. So I thought, well, let's try. I put in the lowest amount and it was accepted. And I think the thing that worked in my favour is I'm a solo traveller. So often people travelling to Orlando, of course, are in groups. So if a lot of you are trying to upgrade, it might be more difficult. So I think I've lucked out, but I am so excited. Like, what an experience it's going to be. Good morning. So this is actually my pre-travel day. It is Friday, the 9th of September. I'm flying tomorrow. I'm going to get up at like 5 a.m. and then head to the airport. But today is the first day it's kind of hit me. Oh my gosh, I'm going to Disney tomorrow. And I think it's that thing of having so many cancelled trips and it's been like a 2-year delay that you've never been able to get properly excited because you're always like, oh, what if something happens? What if something happens? And now it's like, oh my gosh, it's happening. And I've also had the most stressful week this week. I don't know if anyone else has this, but always before you go away, for some reason, everything goes crazy and it's just been so unbelievably stressful. So I haven't had time to get excited because I've just been snowed under with things to do. And today I'm like, I think this is it. I think I've finished my packing. There are some items that I can't put in till tomorrow morning. But aside from that, I feel like I might be ready. And it's kind of snuck up on me because I've been so stressed about is everything packed and what's going on. And then I'm like, oh, actually, I think I am prepared, which is good. It's here now. It's here. The adventure begins. So let's get started to get ready to go to the airport. So it is now later in the day on pre-travel day. And it's been one of those funny days where it's kind of like cleaning the house, sorting everything out for my dad because he's going to come stay with the cats. I've just checked in and downloaded my boarding passes. So it is very exciting because it is now happening. I'm going to try and get an early night tonight because I'm getting up around 5 a.m. tomorrow, ready to drive to Heathrow. I just can't believe I'm going to Florida tomorrow. Like, it's literally wild. I don't think until I'm at the airport it's going to feel real. And yeah, I just cannot wait. After the 2-year delay and a 4-year gap between my last trip, I'm going to go back. There's so many new things now. The Skyliner wasn't there. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway wasn't there. Galaxy's Edge wasn't there. Just there's so many new things. I just cannot wait to go back. And it's wild that it's actually finally here. So it is now the end of the day. I have finished work, which is always exciting, isn't it? Because that's when holiday mode really kicks in. I cannot believe I'm going to be in Florida tomorrow. I just can't get my head around it. It's so exciting. This evening, I've kind of done everything I need to. I've got the house sorted, bags are packed, and I'm like, oh, for once I actually have a free evening and I don't really know what to do. And it's all that like jittery excitement that you want to get going. You're so excited. But now I'm like, oh, I've got to fill this evening doing something. I don't know if anyone else is the same, but travel day can be quite stressful because you've got all of those worries like how long is it going to take to get through security and what's going to happen, and I'm renting a car, like I'm going to have to wait ages for that, and the baggage, is it going to arrive, and all of these things. So I think once we're on the road and on our way, we'll just relax into it. I'm very lucky that because I've managed to get this upgrade that you actually get a private security channel. So I don't think that's going to be an issue. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that should all be quite quick. So I won't be waiting hours and hours, which is something I had been worried about. It also feels like quite a strange time to be travelling because, of course, yesterday the Queen passed away and it's such a big change in the UK and such a significant event that it feels very weird to be away when all of these ceremonies and the funeral, everything's going to be happening. So it does feel a very odd time to be travelling and going somewhere else because it's something that you've always known was going to happen at some point in your lifetime, and to then kind of not be at home and be part of that collective sense of community and everyone experiencing this stuff feels very strange. So I think it will be interesting to be away, and I'm sure there will be coverage. It's not like you're going to be out of the loop, but I don't know, I just did not expect, I don't think anyone expected it, so it's just very shocking and very sad, and yeah, just such a big change is happening. So when I come back to the UK, things will be quite different. Jaffa, what do you think about mummy going away? Jaffa, what do you think? I'll be back in 3 weeks, Jaffa. I'm going to go and see a big old mouse. So it is now travel day. It is at 6 a.m. I'm about to head off. I woke up at 2:30 in the morning, not because I needed to, but then I learned that willpower will not make you fall back asleep. So I laid in bed for like 2 hours, and then I was like, oh, just get up. It's not gonna happen. So I'm lucky that I should be able to sleep on the plane. It's quite a long flight, so we'll do that. It's one of those things, isn't it? I don't know if other people get like this, like travel day jitters, and you feel a bit ill and stuff, but I think it's just because you're thinking of all the things and all the stress. So I'm sure once I'm on the road, I'll be absolutely fine. I've got everything packed. I've just done my final checks. I'm going to say goodbye to the cats, and then I'm going to head off to the airport. I can't believe tonight I'll be in Florida. I'll be sleeping in Disney tonight. It's absolutely wild. So let's get going. Say bye-bye, Coco. Say bye-bye, Coco. See you in 3 weekies. Bye-bye. So I have checked in at the upper class wing. You actually have a separate check-in, and then I drove to the long stay car park, heading to the airport now. So I am now here in the Virgin Clubhouse. It's super busy today, but it seems like this airport is very, very busy. I suppose it's because it's weekend. I just had some breakfast. It was so good. So now I'm going to go around and explore. There's loads of good things that you can do here. They have quiet areas, they have pelotons, you can get drinks, food, and there's even a runway view. So I'm going to go and have a look at that. In what is called the garden, and you can look at all the planes. It's absolutely incredible. You can smell the jet fuel, and it's very exciting. Like, the trip is happening. I can't believe it. And soon one of these planes will be mine, and I'll be flying away on it.
And day one starts with Virgin Atlantic.
Yes! So I've had some food, I've had a look around, I've been to the garden, and I'm just relaxing. I've got about an hour and a half until I can board. I want to say a big shout out to Ryan. He is an absolutely fantastic member of the team here. So nice, so inviting, so friendly, and could not do more to help you. So thank you to Ryan, because I've had an amazing experience. So it's now a little while later. Unfortunately, my flight has been delayed by an hour. So hopefully that will be the only delay. So I can't complain. I'm having a great time in the clubhouse. I'm so relaxed. I could absolutely fall asleep in this chair. And because my flight's delayed now, I've ordered some lunch. So I'm going to see what that is like. I'm so paranoid about the food not getting loaded onto the plane because I have to have a vegan pill. So I'm like, I'll have something now just in case. And hopefully it'll just be this hour delay, and then I'll be off in the skies to Florida.
2 hours later.
So it's now time for me to leave the Virgin Clubhouse. I've had such a nice time. It's been so relaxing, and with having the delay, it's been perfect to just be able to stay here, be super comfy. I didn't actually press the final button to order the food, so I haven't actually had any food. That was my error. So I'm gonna head off to the plane now. I can't wait for sleep and food. I'm like, oh my god, this day's been so long already, and it's only like 1 o'clock. So after a 2.5-hour delay, we are now in the air. I've got my little mojito, I'm watching a film, I've got my legs up, it's very, very nice. So So I can't believe we're on the way to Florida now. It's happening, and it's 8 hours and 20 minutes, and then we will be there. So I cannot wait. So our food has arrived. I pre-ordered a vegan meal. I've just had my starter come out, and it was just a plate of vegetables. No hummus or anything with it, just literally chopped up vegetables. There were peppers, celery, cucumber and tomatoes. They were very fresh and they were very nice, but in 2022, if your vegan option is a plate of vegetables, there's a thumbs down from me. But something that is great, the little salt and pepper shakers that are plains. I don't know if you can see. It's so cute. So I've just had my main course, and it was kind of like a biryani style curry. So you had rice with vegetables in, and then a sauce, and then you had these they're almost like fritters. I think they were lentils, not 100% sure. It was very, very tasty, really good. It was quite spicy, I would say 5 out of 10 on the heat scale, which is why I always think if you are vegan travelling, to always bring food with you just in case it's something you don't like, or if it's spicy and you don't like spice, you've got backups, because you only have that option, there's no choice. But it was very, very good, much better than the starter, so very much enjoyed that. So my dessert was a lemon tart, and it was really, really good. It's one of those desserts that doesn't seem like it's vegan, so I panicked. I thought, oh my god, what if it's not vegan? And I checked on the main menu and they don't have it as an option, so it's definitely one that's been brought in. Super, super good. Now I'm having a little green tea. I love that you get a proper mug. It's so cute. With this nice little design on it. It's really nice as well that you had proper plates, proper cutlery, and they've now changed it so you can keep your little salt and pepper shakers that are plains. They've changed them from metal to plastic, and you can take them home now, which is perfect. So it's happening, guys. I've lowered the bed. It's not fully flat yet. I'm still watching a movie. Oh my gosh. It's so incredible to be able to lie down and stretch out. And I think this is the problem, because now this is going to be the only way I want to travel, right?
6.5 hours later.
So we are almost there. We are now starting to descend. Very excited that we are almost in Orlando. We had a little snacking meal. I had a really good salad. It was really, really fresh, really tasty. I'm feeling super, super tired. I've kind of dozed on and off but not properly slept, but it's been so comfortable. It's been amazing. So I am gearing up for the car hire. I always car hire a car when I come to Orlando. I'm pretty worried because it's the first time I'm driving on my own, and whenever you get a hire car here, you never quite know how to start it. And that's always the stressful thing. Sometimes you press a button, sometimes you put your foot on the brake and then turn the key. Like, you have to work it out, and that always worries me because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. So we will hope for the best. And if this vlog ends very suddenly, you know it didn't go well. We're almost there. It's been a really, really comfortable flight. It's been amazing. Once I get to my hotel, I'll run you through how it was, whether I think it was worth the upgrade, and all about the bid system. So yeah, I'm going to relax for the next 40 minutes while we come into Orlando and then get to the hotel. Yeah.
Later.
Always so exciting when you come in and resort TV is already on. So as you may have guessed, I've jumped quite far forward in time. Basically, I had 2 big suitcases, 1 small case and a backpack, so I had no hands-free for vlogging, unfortunately. But basically, it was actually very quick. Going through security and passport control, very quick, maybe 15-minute wait. Carousel, within a few minutes the bags were there, and then I went to Hertz. That was actually a very easy process. I was worried because I was told they're going to try and sell you loads of things, and I just said no, I've already bought other insurance, and they were like fine. And then I collected my car. The only downside is because the flight was delayed 2.5 hours, I had to drive here in the dark, and I always hate when you first arrive in a different country, driving on the other side of the road, brand new car that you've never driven before, in the dark. Ugh. But the great thing is, driving from MTO to Disney is really well signposted, so even though I have a sat nav, I didn't really need it. and then I got here. I already had been emailed my room, and I'm finally here at Disney. I literally can't believe it. I've only just glimpsed my resort in the dark, so I'm going to show you my kind of outside because it's such a cool room, I think. So let's go and look at that. So I am staying at the All-Star Music Resort, and I just think it's such a cool little view. I've actually got a corner room. I am right also by the lifts and the ice machine. I think I've been super lucky and got a really good room. So I'm going to go in now and start unpacking. My face has melted. It's very humid, of course. It's really weird because on the plane the air's very dry, so all my makeup was getting like really cakey and dry, and then you go outside and it's like humid, and now my face is like I don't know what's going on. So it's amazing. But first impressions, really nice room. It's got everything you would need. It is basic, but I really like the design. I think it's really cute. It's kind of like pared back, but you've still got like Disney images, and it looks very comfy. I've arrived a lot later than expected, so it's 9 p.m. now, and it's weird. On the plane, I was flagging so much, and then we had a little like snacky salad thing, and then I had a little nap, and like I'm well awake now, which could be a problem because I've got a 7:30 reservation tomorrow morning at Steakhouse 71, and I was like, oh, you'll be up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, 7:30, easy. And now I'm like, I'm not tired at all. What if I don't go to bed till really late? And I'm gonna have to get up really early because I'm gonna have to drive to TTC, and then I'm gonna get the monorail to Steakhouse 71 at the Contemporary Resort, and then just walk to Magic Kingdom from there. But I'm like, this might backfire because I might have accidentally booked something too early, which I would never assume would be a problem because normally by now I'd be like half dead asleep on my first day, but maybe it's worked in my favour being having a delayed flight. But I'll show you a little glimpse of the room, but of course it's night time, so it's not the best time to look at it. So it is a nice sized room. At the moment you have this area which is a desk, but this actually pulls down into another bed, so you've got another double bed. I really love that you get all of this storage space underneath the bed, so that'll be perfect for cases. You've also got loads of storage in here. The TV is unbelievably massive. I also love that you kind of get a coffee machine, which for a value resort is amazing. And then behind my cases, I have a little fridge. They're more like coolers. They don't keep things super cold, but it's good for keeping drinks and stuff. And then you have the little bathroom. I've yet to go in here. Oh, where are the lights? Lights, camera, action. Oh, here we go. So yeah, you've got like a little cupboard, which is perfect. You've then got an iron and ironing board, which will come in handy. A little hairdryer, a little sink, a mirror, hello. And then a nice shower. Oh, I do love that it's a glass shower door instead of a curtain. I hate when the curtains touch you. You're like, oh, stop it. So for a solo traveller, this is like perfect. Sorry, I've just noticed. Would you like to see how many pillows they've given me? Let's just have a little look, just out of curiosity. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pillows. I mean, if Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs all come tonight for a sleepover, we're sorted. I can't quite believe I'm actually here. Like, it's amazing. To think this morning I was in England and then I've come and now I'm in Disney. It's wild. I thought I'd give you a little rundown of what I thought about upper class. I mean, it goes without saying it was incredible. It was the most comfortable flight I've ever been on. And it's like, I always hate the flights, like long haul flights, because I just get like, I'm like, oh, when can we get off? Like, I hate feeling cramped and uncomfortable and I can't ever sleep. And with this, it was the complete opposite. It was just, everything was so relaxing. Even though the flight was delayed, because everything was so nice, you were like, oh, it's absolutely fine. And you imagine that the bed, oh, that's pretty good, you can have a bed on a plane. It's even better than you can ever imagine. It was literally incredible. And I don't know, the problem is now, that you're going to want to do that all the time, and that's not really an option. But what I did is I put a bid in. So if you do book with Virgin, then you can have the option to bid. You could do premium or you could do upper class. They do have a lower limit, so I put in the lowest amount and I was lucky enough to still get it. I think I was lucky also because I'm a solo traveller. So if people are travelling, I think most people go to Florida in like 2s or 3s, 4s. So the chance of there being one set spare seat is kind of high, so I think I was lucky in that aspect. So what I would say is, if you're willing to take the risk, book economy and then try the bid for upper class, because what you get in upper class, the difference between like premium and upper class is not like a little amount. Like with premium and economy, it's a bit better. It is worlds apart, premium and upper class. So I would say if you're willing to take the risk that you may end up in economy, definitely do the bid over paying for premium outright. Now you can also bid for premium, so that would be cheaper than what you would pay for premium outright. So that is another good option. And you can also ask on the day when you check in if there are any upgrades available. But I would definitely do this again. Like, I think it was worth every single extra penny. It was just incredible. Like, the staff were constantly checking in on you, getting you anything you wanted. The screens were massive. They were like 18-inch screens. You had the bed, which was just so comfortable. It was so amazing. And even though you don't have total privacy, you really do not really notice anyone else around you. And the plane I was on, there was only 16 seats in upper class. So it was so, like, you didn't really notice anyone, you didn't hear anyone. Like, it was incredible. So I would absolutely recommend doing the bid if you can. I'm really hoping that my bid on the return journey is accepted, because being able to sleep on the way home would be perfect. But yeah, worth every penny, absolutely incredible. Things I'm loving so far about the room, there are so many USB sockets, and that is so handy because you don't have to bring adapters and all of this stuff, and there's just so many all around the room, which is absolutely fantastic. Also, lots of different, that was too close, lots of different drinks. So they have Joffrey's coffee, which obviously everyone loves, Earl Grey, green tea. They've got some different Joffrey, so lots of different options, which is fantastic. I've only been here a few minutes and the room is a complete tip, but the unpacking has begun. So this is where I'm gonna leave this vlog today. It has been a super interesting day with delays that were unexpected, but it was an amazing travel day, the best travel day I've ever had. It was fantastic. I'm looking forward to driving in the daytime tomorrow. That should be amazing. But I'm going to Magic Kingdom. That is gonna be my first park. I already have some DAS Pass reservations for Haunted Mansion and Big Thunder Mountain, which is so exciting, and it'll also be my first time using the DAS Pass, so it'll be really interesting to see how that works. I've got breakfast at Steakhouse 71 and then lunch at Jungle Navigation Skipper Canteen, and then I think in the evening I'm going to go to Disney Springs because tomorrow is a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party night, so the park starts early, and I'm also going to go to Walmart to get some drinks and stuff for the room. So lots of things coming up tomorrow, so do make sure you subscribe to come along and join me on my adventure. I can't believe tomorrow I'll actually be in Magic Kingdom. Like, I feel like I'm going to cry. I'm going to warn everyone now, there will probably be a lot of crying during this series. If you've seen any of my Disneyland Paris vlogs, you know it happens. What can we do about it? But I can't believe it. Finally here, after a really long travel day, finally in the magic. It is so exciting and I just cannot wait. So thank you so much for watching this video, and until next time, I hope you have a most magical day. Bye bye.